2, broadcasting 24/7, 365. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102. Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM Radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And good evening and welcome back to the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational here on Eagle 102. Back to the high school gym and the opening round of the men's bracket. Mark Fronick, Corey Buchanan getting ready for the number 4 seed Louisiana Bulldogs, taking on the hosts of this tournament, the number 5 seed Bowling Green Bobcats. And this should be a pretty interesting matchup. Bowling Green's been playing a lot better as of late, and Louisiana has loads of potential, but haven't been able to really put a run together so far in this season.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one of the most exciting games of the tournament. Usually the Bowling Green, Louisiana matchup, I would suspect there'd be a few more.
Bowling Green, Louisiana, Bowling Green, Van Far. Whenever any of those combos get together, it's going to be pretty fun.
Yeah, I expect a few more people to show up. Usually, I know with COVID restriction and everything, but usually if somebody can get in here and watch one of these games, usually they're in here, so.
Yeah,
I'm pretty excited.
There's been a couple I've seen so far. Like, how'd they get a ticket? They don't.
Yeah.
They ain't related to anyone on the team, but yeah, some people are going to find their way in, and it's going to be a good atmosphere, especially as we get in the final minutes before tip-off here, and it's just how we can have this game in the opening round. This is like a Thursday or Saturday night battle, these two teams, but it does put a nice little spin on opening round night, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just excited to see how it plays out. I hope it's a good game and both teams play hard. So
Bowling Green and Louisiana, we'll talk about it more when we start the pregame show for you next on Eagle 102.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by All Parts, Bowling Green Lumber, Sun Window Company, Abel's Quick Shops, and Pike County Title Company.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, pikecountyhealth.org, for more information.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-CROP.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
And welcome back to Bowling Green High School, getting ready for the Bowling Green Bobcats, the 5 seed, taking on the 4 seed Louisiana Bulldogs here from the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational. Before we get too far, I wanted to extend congratulations to Michael Starks, who signed his letter of intent last week to play for Missouri Valley College football. Also Tristan Charlton and Clay Lazier, but Michael the only one on the basketball team, so he'll get the spotlight tonight. So congratulations to him, and I know all the Starks are very excited about him going on to play football at the JUCO level. Is that JUCO or is it lower level?
It might be. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
But the next level,
yeah.
for sure, the college level. And that's pretty exciting for all the Bobcat fans. But this one, interesting matchup. Bowling Green, kind of an in-your-face physical type team. Louisiana has at times struggled with physicality, but they've got the X factor down there. You got players on Bowling Green side like Owen Niemeyer that like to drive the net, and you've got Ryan Camps down there who is the best in the business at taking a charge these days in the area.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to be physical, but I think one thing that Bowling Green, well, both teams are struggle with is getting a little too physical and picking up those tic-tac fouls. You don't want to get in foul trouble, especially if you're one of the big guys for Louisiana or Bowling Green, because if you get in foul trouble, that can definitely make a mismatch down in the post. So you just got to play smart.
Is it going to come down to who has the deeper bench at this point if it gets into a fouling type game?
It very well could. I'm not sure on that one.
I know Bowling Green can go pretty well 3, even 4 deep and still get some production. Louisiana, once you get that deep into it, you start to get a level of drop-off. So if it gets into a bench game, I think Bowling Green has the advantage there as well. We'll talk more about it when we go to our keys to a game. We're about 10 minutes away from opening tip. More of the pregame show is coming up for you next from the Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, B&B Automotive, Center Locker Service, Nutrien Ag Solutions, and Orff Construction.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Daily life is a bit different right now than what we're used to. Some are feeling the effects more than others, but let's remember that this too shall pass and try to find ways to keep positive, help others in need, continue to support our businesses as best we can, but also take this time of distancing and shutdowns to self-reflect and improve. Spend quality time with family, exercise, pray, tackle a home improvement project, even if it's just a power cleaning inside and out, but do something that helps you feel empowered and moving forward. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, praying for good to come out of trials.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
And our keys to the game for Bowling Green and Louisiana. Boy, it's a toss-up. You could talk about whoever takes care of the ball, commits less ticky-tack fouls, but really, when you get down into it, what are the keys for these two teams?
I would say not settling for outside jump shots, being able to run through your sets, get a good look, and if you're getting good looks and missing, that's one thing, but if you're just throwing up a bunch of contested stuff, that's not really what you want as a player or as a coach as well. So just be smart with the ball. Don't try to rush. Let the game come to you and just play your game.
I think Bowling Green really has to center on A, getting Caps in trouble with fouls, but B, containing the two guards, Tremaine Chapman and Mason Washington. If you can hold them down and let the other guys get what they may, I think that's a big key, just keeping them under 20 points apiece.
Yeah, and they're going to have to watch out for Jack Logan, too. He's proved that he can shoot the outside shot. You just got to have a high hand. There's a theory, or not a theory, there's a saying, as an offensive player, if your defense got the hand down, it's hand down, man down. So if you got your hand down, they have an open look. So you want to make sure you get out and put pressure on those guards who can shoot the outside ball and just keep a hand in their face. That's all you can do.
Those are our keys to the game. Our starting lineups are coming up next on the Eagle 102 pregame show.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament, brought to you by Louisiana Auto Sales and Rentals, A Taste of Philly, Airco Convenience Centers, Magruder Limestone Company, and One Multi-Sports Complex.
This is Kyle Schroeder, Assistant Vice President at Community State Bank of Missouri. We offer a variety of loans to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a conventional loan or a HELOC or an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, give us a call. We have some of the best rates around. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And first for the road team on the scoreboard, the number 5 seed Bowling Green Bobcats. They're coached by Brandon McCann. They'll start a 6-foot senior. Number 1, Michael Starks. Number 10 gets a start, a 5'8 junior, Owen Niemeyer. Number 12, a 6-foot junior, Braden Heidecker gets the start tonight. 6'1 sophomore, number 22, Gunnar Bryant. Number 24, a 6'2 sophomore, Dylan Dalton. So a very young team for Bowling Green, a young starting 5. Besides the senior Starks and the junior Niemeyer, sophomores round out the rest. Well, Heidecker's a junior as well, but Bryant and Dalton in there as well. But it's still on the young side for Bowling Green. For the Louisiana Bulldogs, they're coached by Matt Smith. They're the 4th seed in this tournament. They'll start a 5'10 junior. Number 1, Tremaine Chapman. Another junior at 6'3". Number 2, Mason Washington. Number 5 gets the start. 5'9 sophomore, Donovan Richards. Number 23 is 6'1 sophomore, Jack Logan. And rounded out with a 6-foot junior, number 34, Ryan Capps. The officials for tonight's game, 3 official crew. It's Ronnie Richardson, James Garner, and Adam Falloon. James Garner, that was Maverick, wasn't it? I'm going back a little bit there. Never watched Maverick? No? No? Okay. Not even the movie, the remake with, who was that, Mel Gibson? No? Not that either? All right. Crickets up here in the booth.
Yep, nothing for me.
All right. So, any final thoughts before they get down to the introductions and the anthem, and we get ready for this game? I think we've got more than expected in the gymnasium right now. It's really settled in.
Yeah,
we're getting quite a crowd.
I figured there'd be some more people come kind of strolling in here, but I think they're kind of watching them at the gate, letting some in at a time, and kind of keeping everybody as far away from each other as they can at first. But once they get in here, it's a madhouse.
You remember the days, and we haven't had any of these in a long time, but when they used to have the ropes on the baseline to fit more fans in.
Yep.
I wish we had that back. You know, this place, I think the last time I really saw it was when Mike Smith's Vanfar Indians were taking on Glen Allen Hickerson's Bowling Green Bobcats in the championship games. In this place, you couldn't fit another person in here.
Yeah, it used to get pretty rocking in here, so
we'd have to stand up in the top row here to broadcast the ball games just to be able to see the action.
It'd have been nice to have this set up back then, wouldn't it?
It would have. It would have been really nice.
Been able to see over everybody.
Yeah. It's just having it now is I am grateful to have it now. That's for sure. About 2 minutes to go before we tip things off here from Bowling Green High School. It's the Louisiana Bulldogs, the Bowling Green Bobcats, in the opening round of the Bowling Green Invitational. Basketball coming up next on Eagle 102.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pogue Ford, Northeast Missouri Title Company, People's Savings Bank in Bowling Green, CarQuest Auto Parts, and Spare Time Bowl and Grill.
Cellular Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
And welcome back to the Bowling Green Invitational here on KJFM and KJFMradio.com. Glad you're with us all week, all 22 games right here from the area sports leader. Bowling Green being introduced first as they're technically the road team. They'll be in their road blacks trimmed in red.
And they will be the guests on the scoreboard tonight.
At least here it says home and guest.
Yeah.
It doesn't, you know, some gyms have
the home
team's
name. I'm glad they kept it that way.
Yeah. Just in case this happens, it really fixes a lot of confusion. And now Louisiana will be introduced to a very nice sized crowd here at Bowling Green High School. Something we haven't seen a lot this year.
We've seen something like this down at Clopton, though, on Championship Saturday.
Yeah. Well, you know how you get more folks in? You dress the entire JV team, you know, so they can all have 4 tickets. And that's how you get more folks in the stands. I just came up with that.
Who we got? We got Chris Dewar in the building tonight.
Yeah, he's in here. Old Dewar. Yep. 8 minutes on the clock. We're ready for basketball here on KJFM. Bobcats already out on the floor, at least 4 of them are. Now Starks comes back from the student section. And it'll be Mason Washington jumping center for Louisiana against, is that Gunnar Bryant?
Yep.
2 versus 22. Mr. Falloon puts the ball in the air, and we are underway here in the opening round of the Bowling Green Invitational.
I think that was the most awkward jump ball I think I've ever seen.
Well, we had somebody jump early in the first game. Richards with it for the Bulldogs. Good crossover, trying to find a little room against Niemeyer. He'll back up. Now he goes to the far side, gets a bit of a pick from Washington, gives up his dribble, now gives up the ball to Mason. Mason going to drive the lane. Stops about 8 foot out and puts in a jumper.
If he attacks the basket, he's really tough if he can attack. You don't really want him, if you're Bowling Green, you want him getting working early.
Niemeyer with it, working against Richard, gets it to Heidecker on the far side. Now into Gunnar Bryant, good little hook pass. That shot off the glass is good. Dylan Dalton.
Yeah, that was a good finish down there with some contact.
Back the other way comes Washington for the Bulldogs. To Chapman, now to Logan. Logan finds a little bit of room. His floater through the lane, good, and a foul. No, they're going to call a charge against Logan.
Oh, and Niemeyer taking the contact there.
He's learned a thing or two about charges since the start of the season. On the run is Niemeyer. He goes to the hoop, off the glass. No, put back Bryant's is good. Gunnar Bryant puts Bowling Green ahead. Here comes Washington for the Bulldogs. He stops, pops, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Heidecker for the Bobcats, but he throws it right to Logan, who gives it to Washington. He's fouled on his way up by Braden Heidecker. 4-2 Bowling Green, 1 foul each. And Mason Washington will try and tie it from the line with a pair. His first shot is good. All 3 points on the board are off the hand of Mason Washington. And the second shot good as well. Good looking free throw shooter. Here's Heidecker back the other way for the Bobcats. Just underway, 6:27 to go, first quarter. We're all knotted at 4. Heidecker bothered by Washington. Bounce pass gives it to Starks. Michael holds up his hand for the play and gives it to Niemeyer on the far side. Niemeyer to the far corner for Heidecker. Drops it inside.
Go up strong.
Dylan
He did.
Dalton puts it off the glass for 2 more. And it's 6-4 Bowling Green. Donovan Richards back the other way. And that pass, no look, and it ends up in the corner.
He was open if it would have been on target.
Tim Gam not active for this game, but he caught the pass. With it in the backcourt is Heidecker. Underhand pass for Niemeyer out high. Owen to the near side for Starks. Michael back up top for Gunnar Bryant. Now to the far side. Niemeyer going to take the 3. It's long, and the rebound is fought for, taken by Bryant, but then thrown away right to Richards. Richards for the Bulldogs. He threw it away. Back to back. Bad passes by the Bulldogs.
They're still picking up full court here.
Lots of chirping back and forth already.
Yes, there is.
Heidecker with it in the backcourt. And that's in the stands. Heidecker gets it to Niemeyer. Down low, good pass. Off the glass, Gunnar Bryant on the fadeaway. And it's 8-4.
2 sophomores with all the points so far this first quarter.
Into the front court, here's Tremaine Chapman. Chapman, who got all tournament honors at Clopton. Now, Camps
another
throws
turnover.
It up. And that'll draw a timeout from Coach Matt Smith. 4:48 to go, first quarter. 8-4, Bowling Green leads in this middle of the bracket matchup from the Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Area high school basketball from the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by McCoy Blossom Funeral Homes and Crematory, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Eastern Missouri Commission Company, Bouquet Florist and Gift Shop, and Jesse Owens Heating and Air.
Daily life is a bit different right now than what we're used to, but let's remember that this too shall pass and try to find ways to keep positive, help others in need, spend quality time with family, exercise, pray, do something that helps you feel empowered and moving forward. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, praying for good to come out of trials.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
We were talking off air about what changes Louisiana make defensively. They got to take care of the ball offensively. 3 straight turnovers on just no-look passes to Nowheresville. They get it to Gunnar Bryant off the glass too hard. Tip up, no good, and a foul going to be whistled, I think, on Dylan Dalton.
Yep, he went over the back. Richards had him blocked out.
4:29 to play, opening quarter, 8-4 Bowling Green. Washington to inbound. He gets it to Chapman on the far side. Tremaine in the backcourt works against Starks. Number 1 against number 1. Chapman finds a little bit of room and bounce pass near side for Logan, who hands it off for Richards. 8-4 Bowling Green here in the first. 4:10 to play. Near side with it is Logan. Logan up high for Mason Washington. He goes far side. Chapman going to try the deep 3. That one is off the mark. Almost got wedged. And now it's stolen back by Washington. Good play defensively. Logan felt the pressure from behind, passed up the 3. Here's Richards for 3. It's long, and the rebound pulled down by Gunnar Bryant. These two teams.
Those Bowling Green posts need to be a little bit more careful about where they're trying to get the outlet pass to. They're throwing to a lot of moving Louisiana defenders.
I like the matchups in this game.
Yeah.
I wasn't even, I didn't know it was going to be this even at most positions, and that shot goes in. Bounces around, goes down, and a foul. Starks scores for the first time.
Should they get Washington on the foul there?
Yes, they did. His first. Team second. Richards checks out. Wyatt Harrison comes in for the Bulldogs. 10-4. And that one rims out. Washington the rebound. And the Bowling Green lead stays at 6.
That's over and back.
I don't think the official was in position.
Or did he have 1 foot across and 1 foot not across?
It looked like he was pretty well established in the front court. We don't have our rules guru in here with us.
That was a great pass.
Yeah, dumps it down. Bryant can't finish. Gets his own rebound. The putback is good. Stuck with it, did Gunnar Bryant. And he's got 6. That was a
great way. Good job of Owen Niemeyer leading the fast break there. Made somebody actually guard him, and that sucked the defender off Gunnar Bryant. Had him an open layup.
Now Heidecker with a big block out of bounds on Jack Logan. We've seen Logan do that pretty successfully this year. 2:45 to play in the first. An 8-point Bowling Green lead. Harrison to inbound. Goes to the corner with it. Logan thought he was going to step out. Gives it to Washington. Now Chapman on the far side to Harrison. In the corner. Gets it back to Tremaine. To Wyatt Harrison. 2:30 to play in the first quarter. To the near side, Tremaine Chapman gets a streaking
what a pass.
Mason Washington back door. And he doesn't miss. He's got all 6.
That was a great look.
And a 6-point game. Bowling Green try and push it back to 8. Here's Heidecker to Owen Niemeyer.
Coach Smith is telling his kids to get up, create ball pressure.
Stops in front of the free throw line and floats one in. Owen Niemeyer's first 2. Now a steal by Niemeyer. Turnaround, puts it off the glass too hard, and Washington grabs the board for the Bulldogs. Ahead to Terrain Chapman. Chapman has that punted.
Those are some nice hands by the ref there. That looked like it may take off Kerry Bibbs' head.
North Callaway leading Van Far after one, 8-5. So they're still ahead of us over there. What?
Somebody's clock must be a little bit fast over there.
Yeah. Washington gets it back. Harrison on the perimeter for Louisiana. Into the corner for Mason. He'll take the three. It. Off the mark this time, and the big rebound by Caps forces a pass out to Washington. And now Harrison has it out high. 1.5 minutes to play. They've had this possession going for a full minute, haven't they? Very flat-looking three. No rotation on it from Logan, and the rebound goes to the Bobcats.
Not much ball spin on Logan's shot, but he can make them.
Yes,
He's proved that.
In front of the free throw line. Yeah, Starks isn't going to miss with that much time. Michael has 4. And the Bobcat lead is 10. Back the other way, Washington is mugged by about 3 Bobcats.
I think they're going to get Gunnar Bryant on the foul there. I think Dalton had the clean block, but Gunnar got him on the body.
First foul against Gunnar Bryant. With 1:01 to play here in the first quarter. Bobcats getting open looks all over the place on the offensive end. First free throw is good. And that drops the deficit to single digits. And into the ball game comes Charlie Bowen. Bowen wears 33. He'll take a spot on the low blocks. And Washington hits them both.
Perfect 4 for 4 from the stripe tonight.
Oh. And that is just a little lapse in focus there for a second. It goes off the foot.
Yeah, there wasn't any need to try and rush there.
Niemeyer really, there shouldn't have even been a pass at that point in the floor. That close to each other, and it goes off of Niemeyer out of bounds. They almost got the steal back, but now Logan with it. Out high. Little ball fake there from Nathan Perkins into the corner now for Mason Washington. He gives up his dribble, gets a cutting.
That was a great cut.
Logan. They can't get the loose ball, however, and
what a pass.
Heidecker gets it to Charlie Bowen. How did he stay in bounds? Gets it back out top, and let's get things under control here. Got wild there for a second over the far side. Niemeyer has it knocked away momentarily, gets control back. Niemeyer all the way to the hoop, but is blocked out of bounds by Washington with 16.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. I like the flow of this game. Off the inbound, Starks, and that blocked off the glass. And now it's taken back by Heidecker. Good defensive play, 3-on-1, and the easy lay-in that time for Gunnar Bryant. Trying to beat the clock. Perkins, I think his shot was late anyway. 8 points for Gunnar Bryant in the first quarter. Bowling Green with a 10-point lead as the 5-seed Bobcats lead the 4-seed Bulldogs here in the opening round of the Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by Calumet of Missouri, Calvin's Restaurant, Ann Lane Boutique, Shelter Insurance, Frank Wallace, Agent, and MASH.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
So, if you just go in the Gunnar Bryant Mason Washington matchup, it's 8-8, but unfortunately, there's 4 other Bobcats out there, and they combine for 10 points, and Bowling Green leads Louisiana 18-8 after 1.
Yeah, Bowling Green's defense is they've got a really good ball pressure going on right now on the Louisiana guards, and they have active hands, and they're able to get some turnovers. And it's really produced some fast break points for them as well.
Here's a three from the near side. That's off the mark for Bowen. And the rebound pulled down by Logan for the Bulldogs. Up to Wyatt Harrison. He puts a stutter step on. Now Logan loses it off his foot momentarily. Got it control and gives it to Quincy Hutt. Hutt into the ballgame through the legs of Ryan Capps, out of bounds. Another turnover back to the Bobcats.
It was the right idea, just not a good pass. The big man can't catch him at his ankles.
7:20 to play here in the second quarter. Here's Starks over to the far side for Niemeyer. Gets it back to Starks, and
I thought maybe they were going to get a travel before the charge.
Charge called against Michael, his first foul. And the team's fourth. 4 fouls for Bowling Green, 2 for Louisiana. Here's Perkins into the front court with it for the Bulldogs to Hutt. Hutt to Harrison. So none of the 3 guards started this ball game for Louisiana. Now an air ball is grabbed by Gunnar Bryant. Slick pass ahead. Heidecker off the glass, yes, and a foul. Braden Heidecker with the finish. And it's 20-8, chance to make it 21 from the free throw line. That is the second foul on Jack Logan.
Richards is going to check in for Harrison here. See if he can't give him a spark off the bench.
Washington going to check in after. Now he's allowed to go in. And Marcus Starks.
I think they said he's checking in for a shooter, so he'll give Heidecker a breather.
If he can hit the free throw.
If he can hit it, yep.
And he cannot. And then almost an over and back on the rebound. Gunnar Bryant's lucky not to pick up a personal there. Here's Washington, gives it off for Richards. 6:45 to play here in the first half. Starks will sit back on the bench. Mason on the near side with it, out high for Perkins. Perkins going to drive, kick it out. Washington off balance through the lane, gets his own rebound, and then his clothesline to the floor, no call. And Niemeyer comes away with the loose ball. Owen into the front court, gives it off for Starks. Michael over to the far side for Owen Niemeyer. 6:15 to play in the first half. Back up high and thrown away. He was expecting a cut from Charlie Bowen. It didn't happen. .607 to go in the first half. Still a 20-8 Bowling Green lead. Richards gets it across the line to Perkins in the front court. Bothered by Marcus Starks, who just came in. Now to Richards, up high. Mason Washington, back to Donovan. Yeah, Starks did not want to lose his man there. He put on the brakes. He thought about going out after the ball. Said, I better find Mason. Now Richards goes all the way to the hoop. Here's Washington for a three, and on the rebound, who are we going to have a foul on, Capps? I think so.
No, I think they're going to. Oh, they're going to call that on Gunnar.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely went over the back.
I think he.
But, it's white ball. The ref hasn't.
He just pointed the wrong way and has everyone confused out there. 5:31 to play here in the first half, so it is the second on Gunnar Bryant, and it is Louisiana's ball. Gunnar will take a seat.
Dalton will check in for him.
Richards gets it near corner for Nathan Perkins. Perkins bothered by Marcus Starks, hands it off for Richards. Donovan backs up. Two between the circles for Louisiana, gets to Perkins, actually hit it off his knee. He keeps possession and is stripped from behind, and how is that a foul?
I have no idea.
Ball. Called by the official from behind, and Marcus doesn't like it. We don't understand
it. With his first one. Huh.
5:14 to play in the half. Still 20-8. Bowling Green leads Louisiana here in the opening round of the tournament.
Now that one was a foul.
Yeah, he got him that time. I guess he figured at least I better get my money's worth, and that'll bring Heidecker back off the bench. So not much time on the floor there for Marcus. A 1-and-1 opportunity coming up for Nathan Perkins.
This is exactly, if you're Bowling Green, this isn't what you want to do. Let Louisiana shoot free throws. They're a pretty good free throw shooting team.
Yes, they are. And the first one goes down to earn the second. And this could make it a 10-point game.
Yeah, Bowling Green, you have to watch their fouls, because Louisiana can get right back into it with these free throws. They send them to the line.
Nathan. Hit them both. It's a 10-point game. Heidecker to the near side for Dylan Dalton.
Louisiana switched it up to a 1-2-2 press.
And a reach-in foul going to be called on Mason Washington. That's his second. That's not the area of the floor you want.
No.
Mason.
And if you're a Bowling Green offensive player and you see him down low, you're going right at him. Try to get him to pick up his third.
Mm-hmm. Here's Starks with it to the far side. Michael gives it to Niemeyer. Now for Heidecker. He'll take the deep three. That one's in and out. No good. Rebound goes to the floor. Fought for. Still loose. And we're going to have a tie-up. And the arrow favors the Bobcats with 4:49 to play in the half. Wyatt Harrison comes back in. Between games, I saw Coach McCann on the other end in the key working with the maintenance crew, trying to get the floor properly cleaned down there. He was out there stomping it out and trying to do cuts and stuff and explaining. I think Eddie put him in his place.
Just trying to keep his players safe.
Yeah. But now the towels come out on this end in the key. This is an old floor, but it's one of the most well-maintained floors around.
Yeah, they've always done a really good job cleaning this floor and keeping it non-slick. I know that middle school gym there for a while. It was bad.
Yeah, it's nice now since they replaced it. After some discussion, they changed the arrow, so it's Louisiana ball with 4:37 to go.
A lot of dribbling on the Louisiana side. A lot of dribbling. That's usually what it leads to, a turnover.
Taken away. Here's Starks. Goes past Quincy Hutt. Blocked but fouled from behind by Hutt. That'll be Quincy's first.
And that little "you can't do that" chant from the Bowling Green student section.
One of the biggest student sections we've seen this year. I think Friday they'll get the band in here. Saturday they'll get the band in here. That's a shot good from Starks. He's 1 for 2 from the line. 5 points in the ball game. And back to an 11-point advantage for the Bobcats. And he missed the second. Rebound tipped out to the far side by Hutt and picked up by Harrison. Here's Richards. They're in the midway point of the second quarter. Donovan looking for some room.
That was a great hedge by Michael. See if Owen can capitalize.
Lays it off
to Bowen.
Charlie Bowen can't finish, gets his own rebound, puts it off the glass, and this one goes in. Charlie Bowen with 2. Second chance points there for Bowling Green, and they're up 13. But yeah, that two-man pressure, that helper,
that hedge that Michael did, that really created that. Owen's able to sneak in behind the Louisiana offensive player and get the steal.
Here's Harrison with it on the near point. Cuts through 2 Bobcats. Pass tipped and taken. Ahead. Starks is fouled by Hutt. Back-to-back fouls on Quincy, and Michael Starks going back to the line.
I think Hutt prevented a dunk there.
Probably. 23-10. Bowling Green is rolling here in the first half. First shot is good. Biggest lead of the night at 14.
Let's see if he finishes up on his toes again. The last time he was at the free throw line, he kind of fell away from his shot and missed the second one. He just finished up. Oh.
And a rebound, offensive rebound for Dylan Dalton. Heidecker gives it back to Starks. Free possession for Bowling Green. Off the free throw miss. Bowen gets it back to Michael. Starks cuts the center of the lane. That lay-in's good.
With the offhand. A great little left-handed floater there.
He's got 8 points. A timeout taken by Louisiana. The home crowd cheering for the visitors on the scoreboard. They're up by 16. Bowling Green over Louisiana here in the first half on Eagle 102.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Evans Insurance Agency, Silex Banking Company, and the Oya Landscape Supply.
Need a little good news in your life? State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. Call me today at 573-754-5575. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Browns Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
Mid-second quarter, 26-10, Bowling Green leading. And what has been the key so far to Bowling Green's success? I think it's that defensive pressure. They've created some big turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, they've kept the defensive pressure up from the first quarter to the second quarter, and they've been able to extend this lead a little bit on some easy fast break buckets. They're not settling for any jump shots on the outside. You know, they're hitting Michael Starks on the high post here, and he's able to get a few runners there in the middle. So,
and drawing some fouls, too.
Yeah, that too.
Both teams will be shooting free throws the rest of the half. Final 3 minutes of quarter number 2, 26-10 is the Bobcat lead. Here's Richards. Puts on the brakes, gives it off to Quincy Hutt. Hutt, little floater of a pass, and Camps gets his first 2 points of the night for the Bulldogs.
Bowling Green's defense didn't communicate there on they wanted to switch that. Great pass by Hutt down to Caps.
And that shot for Dylan Dalton floats in. Kind of a shot turned into a pass and found Dylan Dalton wide open. 2:25 to play here in quarter number 2, 28-12 is the Bobcat lead. Louisiana looking to get things going. Hutt has some trouble. He's blocked from behind, but a foul going to be whistled on Dylan Dalton, I believe. That's his second. 2:16 on the clock, and 2 shots coming for Quincy Hutt.
Yeah, generally when the ref sees you swing your arm down like that, they're going to get a call even if it was all ball.
And the first shot is good for Hutt. As Louisiana continues.
Chandler's going to check in for Dylan Dalton here.
Yeah, I don't want him picking up his third foul. Quincy back at the line. And the second shot, that's the first miss for Louisiana from the line here in the first half. 28-13, so still a 15-point Bowling Green advantage with just over 2 minutes to go. Starks, center of the lane, they work it down low, and it's off the legs of Caden Chandler out of bounds. Back to Louisiana, rare turnover in the first half for the Bobcats. Hutt in the backcourt has his pass stolen, gives it to Starks, who lays it in. That's pretty right there. Whew. More trouble for the Bulldogs.
That's several points Bowling Green's got off of them just trying to inbound the ball, and they've thrown it to him right under the basket.
Yep. What a pass by Heidecker after a great steal, and then the finish by Starks. Minute 35 to play here in the second quarter, and that one's stripped from Tremaine Chapman out of bounds. Haven't seen Tremaine in a while. And now Hutt checks out, replaced by Sylvie. Sheldon got a haircut since last Friday.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, just now noticed that.
Here's Camps off the inbound to Tremaine Chapman. He'll float one through the lane. That's a little long, and the rebound pulled down by Niemeyer for the Bobcats. Minute 25 to go here, second quarter. Shotgun pass there. Now gets it to Bowen. He can't hit. Tipped out to Heidecker. Heidecker loses it to the floor, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Louisiana with a minute 14 to go in the first half. 30-13 Bobcats. Heidecker to inbound. Trying to find somebody, gets it to Bowen. Charlie goes off the glass, high off the glass for two more.
Just went strong to the basket. That's what you got to do.
Charlie's a football player. He makes the most of what he's got on the basketball floor. He's fun to watch. Here's a little floater from Sylvie, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Chandler.
Louisiana just seems like they've just been thrown off their game by this Bowling Green defense.
Bowen at the low blocks, kicks it back out to Niemeyer, and he'll reset. 45 seconds to go. Heinecker with it on the far point. He dribbles out. High to Michael Starks. Near side now for Owen Niemeyer. Niemeyer. He'll dribble out high. Lobs it for Chandler. Lucky there wasn't a travel call down there, and they missed the shot. 25 seconds to go. Bulldogs, they're going to play for the last shot here in the first half. Down to 22. Now 20 as Richards hands it off to Perkins. 15 seconds. Sylvie with it out high. Sheldon surveys the scene, gives it to Tremaine Chapman. Down to 10 seconds to go. Got to go. Here's Richards with it. Down to 5 seconds. Sylvie with 3 on the clock. And they gave up on the shot. He put the ball down to his
Coach
waist.
Smith is not happy over there on that sideline.
I don't know what happened, but the offense just stopped moving with a second or two still on the clock. How about that? 32-13, Bowling Green leads. Time for the Eagle 102 halftime show on KJFM.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana, member FDIC.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
As the Bobcat dancers perform their routine at halftime, we try and figure out exactly what happened through the first two quarters as Bowling Green leads this 4-5 matchup 32-13. The Bobcats, the 5 seed, and in their road uniforms have definitely played like the home team and the higher seed in this one in the first two quarters as they've dominated both ends of the floor against Louisiana.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of basketball left to play, but if you'd have told me that it was going to be a 19-point Bowling Green lead at the half, I would have probably laughed at you. Both of these teams, I mean, they've proven that they can play good when they want to, and it just seems like Louisiana right now is just not really engaged. I mean, we had an opportunity to get a shot up at the half, and it's just like we kind of just gave up on the play. Like we've talked about before, Bowling Green's defense has been very active. They've been able to tip a few passes, and I've never seen so many steals on the turn on them Louisiana trying to inbound the ball,
Yeah.
and then Bowling Green just being there underneath the basket and getting some easy layups.
It has been quite a first half as far as turnovers and then like you said, steals go. The Bobcats just seem to always have a player or two in the right spot and have caught Louisiana either deep in whatever, focused on whatever play they're supposed to be running, or just not knowing what's coming up from behind them, not getting the help from their teammates. The communication probably just not there.
Yeah, and right now I got Louisiana with 9 turnovers and Bowling Green with 4, but a lot of those turnovers from, I would say, at least 7 of those 7 of the 9 turnovers with Louisiana, Bowling Green's had a layup. So that's really the big difference in the game right now, I think.
Yeah, and you got Mason Washington lighting up for 8 points in the first quarter. He really kept them kind of in the game, but was held off the score sheet in the second quarter as the Bulldogs have been held under 10 points in both of the first 2 quarters, and that's not going to get it done when you're giving up 18 and 14 in the first 2 to Bowling Green. All Bobcats in this one. We'll go through the full scoring and tell you what's coming up tomorrow as we check that girls bracket when we return on the Eagle 102 halftime report.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, Penrod Real Estate, and Clint Bowen Construction.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, PikeCountyHealth.org, for more information.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-CROP.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Well, Louisiana definitely needs a push coming out of the locker room if they want to have any sort of chance in this ball game. Bowling Green leading 32-13. And before we check first half numbers, go through what's going to happen tomorrow from this 96th Bowling Green Invitational. Here in the high school gym, the championship semifinals at 5 o'clock. Clopton, the 1 seed, takes on 4 seed Silex. And then the late game is Ellsbury, who came from behind to beat North Callaway, taking on the 6 seed Bowling Green Lady Cats, who upset Winfield in the opening round last night. So they stay in the high school gym. Over in the middle school gym, it'll be Louisiana and Van Far, the early game, 8 versus 5, and then North Callaway and Winfield, 7 against 3, to decide who goes into that consolation championship game on Friday. First half scoring for Louisiana, a point for Quincy Hunt, 2 each for Nathan Perkins and Ryan Camps, 8 points for Mason Washington, all coming in the first quarter. For Bowling Green, they got 2 from Braden Heidecker, 2 for Owen Niemeyer, 4 points in the first half for Charlie Bowen, 6-point half for Dylan Dalton, 8 points for Gunnar Bryant, all those coming in the first quarter, and then 10 points for Michael Starks to lead all scorers in this ball game. So Bowling Green has spread it out, gotten contributions across the lineup, and that's on both ends of the floor. Everybody's helping out in this 32-13 lead for Bowling Green through the first 2 quarters. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Second half action from this 96 Bowling Green Invitational opening round coming up on KJFM.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
It'll be the Bobcats now going from left to right here in the second half to start with the ball. Niemeyer goes into the backcourt for Michael Starks, and we're underway in quarter number 3. 32-13, Bowling Green leads through 2 quarters. Here's Heidecker out high with it. He takes it to the hoop, a little short on that chop, gets his own rebound and scores. And that's why Bowling Green is up.
That was a big play. Because if you're Louisiana, you're thinking of stopping a bucket, try to cut into this deficit here, but an offensive rebound and a putback, man, that's just killer.
With it is Richards on the far side to Logan. Up high for Tremaine Chapman. Chapman gives it off for Richards. Trying to find somebody open. Carried the ball a little bit. Almost had it stolen. Chapman gets it back to Richards. Down near side for Logan. He walks. Shot short. And
what a rebound by Heidecker.
Yeah, touch to the head to Niemeyer. He's going to try and go ahead. And the shot was short.
You got to go strong into the body of Washington there.
Yeah,
what's the worst that can happen? Him block your shot.
Well, I think he was afraid he was going to pick up a charge. Here's Starks has the ball stripped from behind after a Louisiana miss at the other end. 6:49 to play here in the third quarter. Bobcats up on Louisiana by 21. Far side, here's Starks. Comes out of the corner with a pass to Niemeyer. Tried to lob it inside to Gunnar Bryant. Was rejected by Caps. Now Niemeyer has got his second charge, well, actually his first charge of the game.
Hey, there's Ryan Caps again.
Yep.
I haven't called a game yet this year where he hadn't took a charge.
Best in the business. And Washington gets it to Chapman on the inbound. It's just the first foul on Owen Niemeyer. Chapman works it down low to Caps. Caps goes off the glass and scores. Ryan Caps.
I think if they want to make a comeback, they're going to have to get Ryan Caps more involved.
Almost a steal down below us by Tremaine Chapman.
He's got some good post moves down there. He can get some easy buckets for him.
Heidecker trying to find someone to go to. And a 5-second call. That's right. And Niemeyer gives Braden the business after he couldn't get that ball in. Turnover gives it back to Louisiana. 6:23 to play here in the quarter. See if they can get it in. Here's Chapman with it in the corner for the Bulldogs. Back to Washington up top for Richards. Richards gives it off to Mason Washington. He's working against Dylan Dalton. And they'll go back up top between the circles to Richards. Working against Niemeyer. Niemeyer gives a little swipe at it and gets the play moving. Logan, give and go. Nice play to Washington, who puts it in. First point since the first quarter for Mason Washington, and Louisiana making a little bit of a run. Now Niemeyer has it go off his chest, and a right to Richards, who puts it in. His first bucket of the night.
Yep, Coach McCann's going to take a timeout on that.
Probably a good spot for it. First little run they've given Louisiana all night. They still lead the Bulldogs 34-19 from the Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Area high school basketball from the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament, brought to you by Liggins Flooring, Pow Pow Cattle Farms and Fencing, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Lynn's Heritage House, and Rawls County Mutual Insurance.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
5:42 to play here in the third quarter. Heidecker, after the timeout, to inbound on the far side. Gets it ahead. Gunnar Bryant at the line. Crosses it to Niemeyer. Niemeyer hits a cutting Michael Starks, who puts it in. Tic-tac-toe up the floor.
Yeah, that was a pretty forced pass, too. I'm not sure how Michael was able to corral that one.
Camps too hard off the glass. Stripped on the rebound, and here comes Niemeyer. Gives it to Gunnar Bryant.
What a move.
Euro step, put back, good. Bobcats are all following the shot right now. Who ended up with that one? Dylan Dalton?
Yes.
Makes it 38-19, and that 4-0 run for Louisiana has been erased. 38-19. Logan gives it to Chapman out high. Tremaine to the near side, back for Jack Logan. Logan stops inside the free throw line. Shot no good. Gunnar Bryant the rebound. And Bowling Green has almost complete control of the boards. 38-19. Niemeyer. Crossover, finds a little room, gives it to Starks. Starks under pressure and a double team. Gives it
what
back
a pass
to Niemeyer.
by Starks.
Drops it down low. Gunnar Bryant reverse layup was no good. He thinks he got hit in the face. And a blocking foul going to be called on Owen. That's his second. Bryant still checking that nose. 38-19. And Niemeyer will take a quick breather after picking up his second personal. Washington inbound in the backcourt. Between the scorers table and the Bowling Green bench. Gets it to Richards. Charlie Bowen out high on him. Camps swinging the elbows. Gives it off far side. Good give and go. Washington is fouled.
And they're going to get Michael on that one. Michael Starks.
He'll head to the line for the third time tonight. And that's the second foul on Michael. And the first shot is good. And it's an 18-point game. 4:13 to play here in the third quarter. Opening round of this 96 Bowling Green Invitational, and he hit them both, and he is a perfect 6 for 6 for the line. Heidecker with it in the backcourt, and a travel called on Dylan Dalton.
Drugged the foot.
Turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs. We're trying to make a dent in this Bowling Green lead. I don't think they've quite scratched it yet.
Still a lot of ball game left.
Here's a three off the mark for Washington, and a good rebound by Gunnar Bryant. Talking about scratches and dents, make an insurance guy nervous. Out high.
That's what we're there for, right?
Yeah. Here's a 3 for Starks off the mark and out of bounds. Last touch by Heidecker.
Bowling Green crowd didn't like that one. Looked like that might have been off Louisiana.
With it is Richards. Out high, Washington. To the corner now for Logan. Logan bounce pass out high for Washington over the far side. Richards, he's going to drive, kicks it down low. Camps goes off the glance and scores. Ryan Camps has 6. Here comes Bowling Green the other way. Gunnar Bryant, and the shot won't fall, but Gunnar going to head to the line.
Camps tried to step in and take another charge, but didn't quite get set.
5 minutes gone nearly here in the third quarter. And they want some more towels.
They got that that pad thing over there that they could be using.
Does anyone know how to operate it?
Probably not.
They have specially trained 6th graders, I think, for that. Gunnar. Couple of crossover dribbles before he shoots the free throw. And
you don't see that very often.
Sent it long. 8 points for Gunnar, but he hasn't scored since the first quarter. Second shot for Bryant is long as well, but
he got the friendly roll.
Yeah, he did. He's got 9. Here's Richards across the line with it. To the near side for Perkins. Perkins has trouble, goes to the floor, picked up, and we're going to have a travel as Gunnar rolled over. End of the third over in the other gym. North Callaway leads Van Far 40-28. So the Indians cut a couple of points off the deficit heading into the final quarter. Here we have about 3 minutes left in the third. Louisiana, I don't think, has made enough of a dent yet. Richards, floater through the lane, no. Pop-out rebound picked up by the Bobcats. Charlie Bowen almost lost it. Picked back up, and they'll set up in the offensive end with Starks. Starks gets it to Charlie Bowen, free throw line. Nothing there, so he goes to Heidecker in the far corner. He'll try the 3. It's off the mark.
Almost had to bank.
Dylan Dalton, no. And the rebound picked up by Washington. Long pass ahead, too long for Perkins. He went one way, the ball went the other.
It was the right idea. He had a chance to lead him to it, but just a little long on the pass.
Turnover gives it back to Bowling Green. 2:06 on the clock. We're in the third.
Bowling Green's spacing on this press break is horrible.
Here's Heidecker. No, but a foul is going to send Braden to the line.
Who are they giving that one to? Jack Logan, I believe.
That's going to be 3 on Jack. No, they gave it to Camps. Apparently, his second. And the first shot is short. Bowling Green's free throw shooting has probably been their Achilles heel tonight. He does hit the second to make it 40-23. And here comes Richards up the floor. With 1:50 left to go in the third quarter. Camps way out high for him. Gives it to Richards. Richards.
Bowling Green's doing a terrific job of hedging that ball screen. Not letting that Louisiana offensive player go around that screen and go to the basket. What a pass.
And a foul going to be called on Logan, and I think that's going to be 3 on Jack. He missed the NBA range 3 at the other end. Charlie Bowen got the rebound. Good inlet pass to Gunnar Bryant, but he's fouled. And the first shot's good. 41-23.
Chapman and Hutch check back in for Louisiana, see if they can't give him a boost off the bench there.
Oh, missed the free throw, and Gunnar Bryant got the offensive board. The putback good. Biggest lead of the night for Bowling Green. They lead it 43-23. 20-point advantage here with 1:28 to go in the third from the Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by Woods Smoked Meats, Mike's Tire and Service Center, the Mercantile Bank, County Market in Vandalia, and McDingers.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
You know, a little missed execution offensively, that can be, forgiven. The times that Louisiana has been beat by Bowling Green for rebounds off of free throws, offensive rebounds on free throws for the Bobcats, that's just a head scratcher.
It's unacceptable. Yeah, I mean, that's just a lack of effort.
Bulldogs with it, down 20. With 1:20 to go in the third. Here's Chapman with it on the far side. Hounded by Bowen, and he hit the side of the backboard. Now he picks up a ticky-tack foul, swiping at Charlie.
See, but that's one thing. You see Gunnar corralled the rebound, and it was like his hot potato. He's just trying to get out of his hand, and he almost threw the ball away.
Mm-hmm. Things that would worry you if the lead wasn't 20.
Yes.
Here's Starks. And a blocking foul on Caps, and the bucket's good. Oh, Gunnar.
That's what you're supposed to do. Create the contact, finish through it.
Well, he dished it off. It was Starks on the basket. So Starks a chance for a three-point play. Camps picks up his third personal. And the free throw rattles down to make it 46.
Give him 15 on the night.
To 23, a 23-point advantage for Bowling Green. Did not expect this.
No.
That shot off the glass is good for Camps and a foul. He's come alive here in the third.
Yep.
6 of his 8 points have been scored in the quarter. The foul on Gunnar Bryant, his third. And he'll check out in the final minute here of the quarter.
Bring out the towel again. I'm still not sure why they don't have somebody just running that. I feel like that'd be a lot faster.
A few years ago, they had one at either end for the second half of tournament week. I see the one out there now, and they haven't utilized it.
Maybe they got one here and one over at the other gym.
That's a possibility.
But it doesn't really matter because they're not getting used.
Exactly. Off the free throw miss by Camps, Caden Chandler grabs the rebound, and here's Starks across the line. Final minute, final 45 seconds of the third quarter. Charlie Bowen with it for the Bobcats. Gets it down low. Dylan Dalton kicks it back. Starks cut off from the baseline. Turnaround shot. He was swatted by Chapman. No call. Bowling Green gets the ball back. Marcus Starks with it on the far point.
I like the set. A lot of movement. A lot of off-the-ball movement. Well, now, not anymore.
Yeah, they kind of put the brakes on that as soon as you noticed it. Here's Starks down to 16 seconds. Kicks it far side. Charlie Bowen in front of the free throw or the three-point line in the corner. He's not a Chandler. Now Charlie for three. That one's good. Charlie Bowen splashes one home from the corner. That's it for three quarters. They don't get a shot off. 49-25. The Bobcats looking good here in the opening round of the 96 Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Elisha Koenig, RE/MAX Realty Agent, Midwest Heating and Cooling, Spring Valley Accounting, and Advanced Eye Care.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
Well, Louisiana had their best offensive quarter, scoring 12, but they gave up 17. And Bowling Green able to extend that lead going into the final 8 minutes. 49-23 now, and now a reach-in foul on Dylan Dalton as he tried to poke that one from behind.
Yep, that's one of those tic-tac fouls that you that far away from the basket. There's no threat. Now you got your third foul.
He'll check out, replaced by Gunnar Bryant, a second into this fourth quarter. Quincy Hutt gets it into Harrison. This is not the 4-5 matchup we envisioned starting out the night.
No, it's not.
Ooh,
great hustle by Charlie Bowen. Diving for that one.
Hutt to inbound again, gets it to Harrison. He has it out high. Marcus Starks all over him. Harrison, good crossover, gets past one, but has the pass
great
rejected.
Hands by Marcus.
Back to him. They'll reset. Hutt to Harrison. Louisiana, not a whole lot of urgency. Now Perkins tries
great
to.
Pass by Perkins, the catch down there.
He
doesn't miss those down there.
No, he's got 10. And back the other way quickly comes Michael Starks, and he can't hit the layup, but he's fouled. And we'll head back to the line. 15 points for Michael tonight. But he's 3 of 6 from the free throw line, so right at 50%. And his shot is good. Makes it an even 50 and a 25-point lead. Second shot. And Michael gets himself solidly over 50%. Harrison. The Bulldogs trailing by 26 has the ball for Louisiana. Back to Quincy Hutt. Hutt, minute gone here in the fourth. To Harrison. Now Perkins and Bowen with the open field tackle. He helps up Perkins. He just got tangled up and had no place to go except for right on top of the youngster. First foul on Charlie. Harrison with it. To Perkins. He'll try the three.
Maybe it's a bank.
Off the glass.
I was watching that. I was like, that's the only way it's going in if he uses the glass.
51-28. Bowling Green leads. Chandler hands it off for Starks. 6:35 to play. For Bowen. Bowling Green is, now.
I think they're going to get Marcus on the moving screen there.
And Chapman a little worse for wear. He limps back up the floor. Third foul on Marcus Starks. And Harrison works against Marcus. Good move, gets it to Quincy Hutt. Hutt's pass to Perkins, tip, but makes it to its spot. Now Caps to Harrison far side. They're running a lot of clock.
There's just no movement. Nobody's trying to make a play to score the basketball.
Perkins.
They're kind of just working around the arc. There's a shot.
Harrison can't hit. And on the rebound, Starks out jumps Tremaine Chapman. Takes it back the other way. Michael to the hoop. Lays it in. Michael Starks has 19. Chapman dumps it off for Camps. Yes, and a foul. Ryan Camps hasn't given up on this opening round game. 5:35 to play. Chance to make it a three-point play.
Who'd they give that to?
Charlie Bowen is second. Took him a while to post that on the board as they were busy waving in substitutes.
There were so many bodies down there, I'm not sure. I wasn't sure who they gave the foul to.
Can't hit the free throw. Gunnar Bryant goes high for the rebound. And now Starks with it. Michael. They're triple teaming Michael Starks right now. Charlie Bowen to the corner for Marcus. His three way long. And the rebound pulled down by Jack Logan to Wyatt Harrison. Into the front court, Tremaine Chapman steps inside three, trying to feed Camps, and it's stolen. Marcus came out of nowhere. Marcus Starks trying to go coast to coast, and he changed it from a blocking foul to a charge. Mid-call.
There's Caps with another one.
And the foul is the fourth on Marcus Starks. Three minutes gone here in the fourth. Is it award season? Is that what I just heard?
Yep.
Okay. Pass tipped by Gunnar Bryant, taken by Chandler. And here comes Charlie Bowen up the floor.
Oh, you can't pick up your dribble there.
Gets it to the far side for Owen Niemeyer. Nearing the midway point of this fourth quarter. Charlie from in front of the free throw line.
Off that screen. Great curl.
And he scores. Charlie Bowen putting himself together tonight. He's got nine points
right now, yeah. Big three to end the third quarter.
Here's Harrison.
Oh, travel.
Yeah. Logan.
Shuffled the feet there when he got the ball. You got to go off one lane on two.
He flipped his head back like, you guys all saw that? 4:21 to play here in the fourth. He'll check out. Frustrating night for the Bulldogs, that's for sure.
Yeah, they know they can play so much better than what.
The other way, Gunner can't get the runner. Michael Starks is stripped on his way back up, and he's fouled.
I believe they're going to give that one to Chapman.
With 4:11 to go here in the ball game. Bobcats are rolling, and he hits the free throw. Just the second foul on Tremaine.
That gave him 20. See if he can make it 21 here.
And he does, yeah. He's been very good here in the second half, 5 for 5 from the line.
He's been pretty consistent so far each quarter.
Here's Camps, stripped of the ball by Chandler, gets it back. And out high for Mason Washington. Haven't called Washington's name much here in the second half.
Mm-mm.
And it's tipped out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by Camps, they say. And Bowen set to inbound.
Here's just 1-2-2 press by Louisiana. Bowling Green's like clustered. They got to have better spacing than that.
They get it across the line to Gunnar Bryant. He feeds Starks, and Starks is fouled. Game's over in the other gym. North Callaway defeats Van Far 64-48.
How are they finishing so much faster than us over there? We even had turbo clock last game, and they still finished before us.
Yeah. Well, it all resets, you know, because the second games don't start until 7.
Yeah, but I think they're starting a little bit early over there. They got to be.
I think they're just running a more efficient game. Starks missed the first after we talked about how good he's been in the second half. He hits the second one, though, so he's up to 22 points. The foul, by the way, was the 4th on Ryan Camps. I don't know if we mentioned that. That kick it near side. Harrison back to Mason Washington with 3.5 to play. Washington gives it to Camps. Camps lays it in. He's been their biggest offensive weapon over the last 3 quarters, and that shot is laid in. Starks again.
Yep. He's having a game.
24 rather. Now they get it to Camps. Camps
I'm
finds
telling you,
himself
if
free.
Louisiana can play through Caps down there, get him a few more touches earlier, and get him going, they're going to be
Steele,
tough.
but stolen back. The ball goes to the floor, actually, before it's finally picked up by Bowling Green, and now Bowen gets it ahead to Starks. He was almost caught. Now Niemeyer will dribble out. And a timeout taken to get 4 fresh in, and I think that pretty well signals it. Bowling Green is going to head into the championship semifinal in both the boys and the girls brackets after being seeded on the bottom half in both.
You know, they just controlled this game from the tip-off. You know, they've had more intensity on the defensive side, and offensively they've been able to get into some sets to get them some easy points. They've been getting some fast break points, and Louisiana's offensive side has just been really stagnant tonight. Not much movement. People are dribbling the ball away from the basket. You know, the game is straight lines. You want to go towards the basket.
All Bowling Green, 60-36. The 5-seed Bobcats, the 6-seed Lady Cats, both going to be on the championship side and stay here all week in the high school gym. And that's what you want to do when you host a tournament. Marcus almost has the ball stolen away by Wyatt Harrison off the inbound, fouling the timeout. 2:39 to play. Bowling Green has emptied the bench. Adam Twellman set to inbound. Gets it all the way across to Chandler, and that's...
Whoa!
No, that wasn't over.
That was not over and back.
It was called by the back official, who was about 20 feet from the line.
Wow.
And that wasn't the right call.
No, it wasn't.
We're right on the line here above, and Marcus was fully
Maybe
ahead.
they can start doing some booth reviews. They can start hollering at us up here. We got a real good look at it.
Well, real quick.
Yeah.
I'll check the replay while we're still in
Yeah, we
game.
got the camera.
Yep, that was not. That was not over and back.
I think they're going to give Chandler the foul there. Send Washington to the line.
Mason, first time to the line in the 4th quarter. He's got 12 points. And he rims this one out. That's his first miss from the free throw stripe tonight. He was 6 for 6. Camps checks out. Second shot, no, missed them both, and the rebound pulled down by Braden Buffington. Starks to the far side for Twellman. Lays it back to Marcus, goes off the glass and scores. Marcus Starks
gets his first bucket of the night.
Tremaine Chapman gets it to Mason Washington. Not much resistance there from the Bobcats, and Mason has 14. Minute 49 to go. Marcus Starks gets it ahead. Nice little pick there. Shot from the free throw line, no good, but Twellman comes out the far side with the rebound to Buffington. Back for
the student
Twellman.
section hollering for Braden to let it fly from the three-point line.
Back to Marcus. Minute 25 to play. Harrison all over him. He gives it to Buffington. They want him to shoot, don't they? Down low. Turnaround shot. That one doesn't sneak in. Put back. That one's no good. How about another for Chandler? No, hits the bottom of the rim, and the ball out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Bobcats. 1:04 to play. Hutt and Perkins back in for the Bulldogs. Short bench tonight for Louisiana. Only 4 guys available. Turnaround shot, and we're going to have an offensive foul called on Harrison Hunt.
That was an offensive foul?
I
mean, that's what they called.
Yeah, that's what they called. He's still wondering what he did.
It just looked like a really good post move to me.
Yeah. So the near side, Perkins. From the baseline, his shot no good. Sylvie the rebound. Sheldon.
Yeah, they're going to get Chandler on the foul there.
46.6 seconds to go, and maybe put away the whistles here in the final 45. Sheldon Sylvie goes to the line looking for his first points tonight. Louisiana in double bonus, so that doesn't matter. He hit the first one anyway. So he's got one. And how about one more? He put them both through. Good job for Sheldon Sylvie. 45 seconds remaining in this opening round game. Bowling Green going to move on into the championship semi. They'll take on the top seed Winfield, correct?
Yes, that's going to be a tough game.
Bounce pass up high for Marcus. Trying to burn off this final 25 seconds. Buffington with it. They still want him to shoot.
Yep.
He's not going to do it. Not in the final 15. He'll back out. Final in this one, Bowling Green 62, Louisiana 40. The Bobcats victorious in the opening round of the 96 Bowling Green Invitational. A post-game show for you is next right here on KJFM.
Eagle 102 post-game show is coming up, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Daily life is a bit different right now than what we're used to, but let's remember that this too shall pass and try to find ways to keep positive, help others in need, spend quality time with family, exercise, pray, do something that helps you feel empowered and moving forward. Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, praying for good to come out of trials.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Time now for the Eagle 102 post-game show on KJFM, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, that was maybe the most complete 4 quarters I've seen in person from Bowling Green in quite some time as they defeat Louisiana, the higher seed in this 4-5 matchup, 62-38. And this one, the doubt was out of the building long before even the first half horn sound.
Yeah, and like we were talking about, a good team, they're consistent. I mean, you got to carry this over. You got to play with this intensity every night if you want to be a good team. And you're really going to need it that Thursday night against Winfield, because they're not going to back down from you. They got a really good team. So you come out here and compete like you did tonight, we could be in for a really good game Thursday night.
And I think, this is the Bowling Green tournament. They always seem to get up for their home tournament. I know there was a couple of years where they were, stricken to be in the middle school gym at all, but they always are able to pull an upset. I don't think this was the upset. I think they're primed if they come out with the same intensity to be in that ball game on Thursday night and have a chance to get into the championship game.
Yeah, they just got to feed from this and keep on going. I mean, I'm sure they feel great right now, and you should always, after every game, you should always be able to look back and say, I gave it my all. And I think looking back after tonight, they're going to be like, yeah, we all went out and did what we were supposed to do, but we need to carry that over into Thursday and then to Saturday and keep it going each game and just build off of it.
What did the Bobcats do tonight? I'm trying to go over the game film in my head that completely frustrated the Louisiana Bulldogs.
Well, their guards had active hands. They had a lot of ball pressure. You heard Coach McCann and Coach Smith. They were saying, get up in them. You want to just try to make the Louisiana guards feel uncomfortable and make them feel rushed. And they were able to generate a bunch of turnovers, 8 turnovers that first half, and they were able to capitalize on a lot of fast break points there. I would say at least 6 or 7 of those turnovers, they were able to get a bucket down here on the other end. So their defense really set the tone, and Gunnar Bryant got them going in the first half, or the first quarter. From the start of the tip-off, he ended up with 8 that first quarter, and then Michael Starks, he kind of took over from there and led the way.
And that's exactly how it played out. 62-38 is our final. We'll check final scoring numbers, get you set up for tomorrow and Thursday as we roll into the semifinals of the 96 Bowling Green Invitational. More of the postgame show coming up next on KJFM.
Area high school basketball from the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by Bolin Chevrolet, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, and La Crosse Lumber Company.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MercBK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
62-38, our final. Bowling Green over Louisiana. And our final scoring numbers first for the Bulldogs. Just a point tonight for Quincy Hunt, 2 for Donovan Richards, 2 for Sheldon Sylvie, 5.9 night for Nathan Perkins, 14 for Mason Washington, and 16 points for Ryan Camps to lead all scorers, and most of those coming there in the second half. 14 of the 16 in the second half, including 8 in the fourth quarter for Ryan Camps. For Bowling Green, 2 points for Owen Niemeyer tonight, 2 points for Marcus Starks, 6 points for Braden Heidecker, 8 points for Dylan Dalton, 9 for Charlie Bowen in this ball game, 11.9 night for Gunnar Bryant, 24 for Michael Starks, and he was a difference maker for sure in this Bowling Green 62-38 victory over the number 4 seed Louisiana Bulldogs. So that sets up the Thursday games. It'll be Bowling Green, the 5 seed, taking on the top seed Winfield at 7 o'clock in the high school gym. The 5 o'clock game will be Clopton and North Callaway as the T-Birds dispatch Manfar tonight in the late game over in the middle school gym. So Manfar will stay over there and take on Ellsbury, the 7 seed. That'll be the 5 o'clock game. The 7 o'clock game in the old gym will be Silex and Louisiana. Louisiana, the 4 seed against the 8 seed Silex Owls, who both fell in the high school gym tonight. So That sets up Thursday. Tomorrow night, girls semifinal action. The early games in the championship bracket is Clopton against Silex. Consolation is Louisiana and Van Far. The late games in Consolation, it's Winfield taking on North Callaway. And in the championship bracket, the late game will be the Bowling Green Lady Cats, the 6th seed off that upset of Winfield. They'll take on the number 2 seed Ellsbury Lady Indians, who had to really put together a comeback to get past North Callaway. So they should not come out taking Bowling Green lightly for sure in the semifinals coming up tomorrow. 4:45 pregame for the early games and a 6:45 pregame for the late games tomorrow night here from the 96th Bowling Green Invitational. Any final thoughts tonight, Corey?
Nope.
Entertaining night of basketball.
Yeah, it was a very entertaining. It's always, like I say every night, it's always a good night whenever you can get out and watch some basketball.
62-38, our final. Bowling Green over Louisiana. More of the 96th Bowling Green Invitational coming up tomorrow here on KJFM. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.